Welcome to Chapter 4, Lesson 7. How can I communicate multiplication? That's the essential question for the chapter. Okay, today we're learning something called the distributive property. Okay, so that means when we learn a property, we're going to have another purple concept box. The distributive property can be used to multiply greater numbers or bigger numbers. It combines addition and multiplication. First, the numbers are decomposed, so break down, or broken down into parts. Then, the parts are multiplied separately and then added together. So it's kind of a mix between expanded form and the associative property. And we've seen it when we've done the lessons on partial products. Okay, let's look and see what it says. The distributive property says that you can multiply the addends of a number and then add the products. So for example, 12, if you break it up into expanded form, would be 10 plus 2. So you can multiply the addends, so this is the addends, and then add the products. So put the 10 here and the 2 here, and then they both get multiplied by 6. 6 times 10, 6 times 2, and then you add the products. So here I'd have to add, this would be 60, and this would be 12. So I'd have to add them together to get 72. Okay? So let's take a look at the example. Chef Cora hard-boils 6 dozen eggs. Dozen means 12. Each day to make egg salad for sandwiches at the food court. How many eggs does she hard-boil each day? So there are 12 eggs in a dozen. Find 6 times 12. So you can break it down into 10 and 2. Okay, that's expanded form, right? And then think of 6 times 12 as 6 times 10 and 6 times 2. All right. So it's the same as 6 times 10 and 6 times 2. Then find each product mentally. 60 and 12. Okay, then add the products. 72. So Chef Cora hard-boils 72 eggs a day. All right. Example 2. 27 students are attending a performance at a children's theater. Each admission ticket is $5. What is the total cost for the 27 students? Okay, so we're writing an equation. Let's see represents the total for cost. And write an equation. Something times 5, 27. Okay, so now you can find this using the distributive property. So break this down to expanded form, which would be 20 plus 7. Okay, so now we have 20 here and 7 here, and they're both getting multiplied by 5. Use my multiplication facts there, and then it's easy to add that to be 135. Since 27 times 5 equals 135, C equals $135. So the total cost for 27 students is $135. Okay, another way you could solve this would be doing vertical multiplication or, again, the partial products. Okay, that's partial products is using the distributive property. Okay, the word distribute actually means give out. So think of it like giving things out, like one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. This is saying times 5 for you, times 5 for you. Okay, this picture made me think of the cat in the hat, so I tried to draw my best version of the cat in the hat right here. He's got some whiskers, little hat. Maybe I should add a little to his eyes so he doesn't look creepy. Okay, and then we have the building on essential questions from page 238. Building on essential questions. How can the distributive property help when you are multiplying by a two-digit number? So use the sentence starter. The distributive property helps me know when to multiply and where to add. Or where to multiply and where to add. Okay, so that's how the distributive property helps me. Okay, so you can use my sentence or come up with your own. See you in class.